Ahimsa. Ahimsa means violence. Adding the in front of it makes it nonviolence. I've been thinking about nonviolence in the terms of safety and can we be safe with ourselves? And can others be safe with us? And can others be safe with us if we're not safe with ourselves? In this practice tonight, we get to put in safety through the physical alignment, starting with grounding down through the feet, pulling in through the core, as we also want to stay open. A lot of times I think if I'm trying to be safe, I'm blocking, I'm protecting, right? And heart opening practices invite us to be a little bit vulnerable, right? Opening through the chest. So can we create safety and stability in our body physically through alignment while opening our hearts to the world, to what is there to be received? And then also thinking about our thoughts. Can we be safe with ourselves, with our thoughts? Often we end up judging, I should be able to do this, or I should be able to do that, or why does this hurt, or why does that hurt? And the invitation is to let go of, pretty much just let go of the thinking, the ego mind, and put your attention on your breath, put your attention on what you see, and then, create safety in your body while you open your heart. Sound good? Let's start in child's pose. And if child's pose doesn't feel good in your body today, please adapt. You can start on your back in Supta Baddha Konasana or Fallen Bridge. Part of the practice of being safe with ourselves is trusting that you know what's best for your mind, body, and spirit moment to moment. And I'm just playing Simon Says, and you can play along or not. Take a deep breath in here. As you exhale, ground your hips down towards your heels. Start to lengthen your inhale. And as you breathe out, pull the pit of the belly in and up towards the spine. Take one more breath in here. Breathe out, go to your fullest expression. Walk your hands over to the right side of your mat. You can stack your left hand on top of the right or any variation to create a side body stretch. And create the safety in the movement of the spine by pulling the pit of the belly in and up. On a scale of 1 to 10, pull it in about a 4. Take one more breath cycle in here. Switch sides. Any arm or hand variation that works in your body. And as you arch your spine to the side, pull belly button in and up as you ground your hips down towards your heels. Let go of thinking. Put your attention on your breath. One more breath cycle here. Come back to center, up to tabletop. Move through some cows and cats. Inhale, arch your spine, look up towards the ceiling, belly button in. And exhale, round your spine, puff up the back of your body. Do that a few more times. Breathing on purpose and start to see on purpose. If there's any other variation your body's calling for, please take it. Inhale on purpose. See on purpose, exhale. One more breath cycle. Downward facing dog. Roll your toes under, send your hips up and back. Take any movement that would feel good in your body here. You can bend one knee, bend the other. Without violence, create safety with yourself mentally as you safely move while you breathe. Press down through the base of the pointer fingers and thumbs. Something I notice in my own practice and other people's is the locked out elbows and locked out knees, and that definitely doesn't feel safe. It doesn't feel good. Put a little or a big bend in the elbows and a little or a big bend in the knees. And notice the space that creates. See one spot. Walk your hands back to your feet, ragdoll at the back of the mat. You can either grab onto opposite elbow creases and hang, or clasp your hands at your low back. Create a little chest expansion. Check in with your feet, align your heels behind your second and third toes, lift and spread the toes. And notice if you tend to collapse inward with the feet or roll outward on the feet, and create an even foundation on both sides of the feet, as well as front and back on the feet. Let your head hang heavy. Take another breath in. You can open mouth, clear it out. Shake your head, no. Another breath in. Another breath out. Release your hands. Option to toes your feet to touch. Bring your hands to the shins and slowly roll up. Press into your shins. As you slowly roll up, you can grip your fingers and rake up the front of your legs. Pull belly button to spine. Stretch your arms overhead. Extended mountain. Touch palms together. Draw hands into heart center. The invitation in this practice is to be safe with yourself, both physically as you lift and spread the toes, pull belly button to spine, and mentally, emotionally, letting go of attachment to how we think the practice should be. Another breath in. Clear it out, exhale. Inhale for Om, inhale. Put a slight bend in the knees, take a deep breath in. Exhale, release your hands by your sides. Extended mountain pose, breathe in, slight bend in the knees, cactus the arms, take a gentle back bend. Inhale, extended mountain. Forward fold, squeeze the legs towards each other, breathe out. Flat back, breathe in. Fold a little deeper, breathe out, pull belly button to spine. Press into your feet, roll up, extended mountain pose, inhale. Slight bend in the knees, cactus the arms, exhale. Re-extend the arms, inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, forward fold, exhale, exhale, exhale. Flat back, breathe in, see one spot. Fold even deeper than before, breathe out. Roll up, extended mountain pose, inhale. The spine, cactus the arms, gentle back bend. Maybe you go a little deeper if it feels safe. Extended mountain pose, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Flat back, breathe in. High plank, breathe out. Walk your hands to the front of your mat. Shift your weight forward, inhale. Lower your knees, breathe out. Check in, pull the shoulders towards the ears, press the shoulder blades in towards your spine. As you look forward about 18 inches in front of your mat, take a deep breath in. Slowly lower all the way down to your mat, breathe out, out, out. Cobra pose, inhale, lift the chest, stay. Check in, create safety in the low back, pull the belly button to spine. As you press the shoulder blades in towards the spine. Look down and pull the jaw back. Then take your gaze forward. Take another breath in. Release forehead down to the mat, breathe out. Cobra again, inhale, lift up. Pull belly button to spine, spread your toenails out on your mat. Exhale, release. One more time, inhale, cobra, or if you're feeling ready for upward facing dog, go there. Put a slight bend in the elbows, press the shoulder blades in towards the spine. See what you're looking at. Take another breath in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Now let go of how you think the poses should look and instead create safety and stability in your body and gentleness in your mind. Lift your heels, look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the front of the mat. Flat back, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Do the flat back again. Inhale, stay. Bring your hands to your thighs. Shrug your shoulders towards your ears and press the shoulder blades in towards the spine. Pull the jaw straight back and look a little bit forward. Check in with your feet. Lift and spread the toes. Another breath in. Fold, exhale, deep fold, deep fold. Extended mountain pose, inhale. Slight bend in the knees, cactus the arms, exhale. Maybe go a little further. Extended mountain pose, inhale. Draw the front ribs in towards each other. Forward fold, exhale. Flat back, breathe in. High to low plank, breathe out. If you need to move slower or faster than I'm cueing, please do. Inhale through the back bend, whether it's cobra or up dog, bend the elbows. Downward facing dog, exhale. See what you're looking at, breathe in. Slight bend in the elbows, slight bend in the knees. Pull the belly button in towards the spine, lift your heels, look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the front of the mat. Flat back, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Extended mountain pose, inhale. Last sun salutation, A, cactus the arms, exhale. Extended mountain pose, inhale, pull belly button in. Forward fold, bend the knees, squeeze in. Flat back, inhale, see one spot. High to low plank, keep your drishti, focus one spot. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Lift your heels, look forward. Exhale, step or jump. Get present if you always step forward with the same foot, and can you alternate each time? Flat back, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Chair pose, inhale. Come out of the chair just a little bit, breathe in, lift the front of the pelvis up, then sit your hips low, breathe out. Cactus the arms, goalpost arms. And check in. When I do this, my front ribs tend to splay out, so it's create a lift on the front of the pelvis, draw the front ribs in as I press the shoulder blades in towards the spine. So create safety in the spine as you open the chest. Take another breath in. Sit lower, breathe out. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, drinking bird. Lift the heels if you choose. Press the shoulder blades in towards the spine, and then check in with the ribs if you're like me. Pull the front ribs in and draw the shoulders back. Set the heels down, mountain pose. Inhale, stretch up. Option to go back. Forward fold, exhale. Flat back, breathe in. High to low plank, breathe out. Alternate which foot you step back with. Inhale, up dog, bend in the elbow, C. Downward facing dog. Kick the right leg up in the air behind you, breathe in. Bend your knee, roll your hip open. Just say hello, roll out the ankle. Any movement for 1 or 2 breaths here. Take one more breath in. Draw knee to nose, exhale. Pause for the breath in. Lower the foot between your hands, breathe out. Low lunge, lower the back knee. If you have a block, bring it on the tall height beside you and stretch your arms overhead. Lift the front toes away from the mat. Drive your front foot down, pull the right hip back. Grab onto the left wrist with the right hand. Inhale, stretch up and over to the right side. Check in with what's happening in your spine. Create safety. Lift the front of the pelvis up, head to belly to spine. Inhale, increase the shoulders into the spine. Option, look past your left armpit. Come back to center, breathe in. Hands down to the blocks, breathe out. Half splits, shift your weight back. Pull your right toes back towards your face. Check in with what's happening in your torso. If it's the opposite of a heart opener pose, you lift up higher on the block so you can press the shoulder blades in towards the spine. Breathe as you press your hip bones towards your front thigh. Tip the back of the pelvis forward. Check in again with your shoulder space. Press the shoulder blades in towards the spine. One more breath in. Exhale into the low lunge. Warrior one, turn the back foot flat. Stretch the arms overhead. Check in with your feet. Lift and spread your toes. Press into the center of the back heel to send the left hip forward. Lift the front of the pelvis up. Reach up, breathe in. Cactus the arms, gentle back bend, breathe out. Check in if you've lost access to the lift on the front of the pelvis and the front ribs in. Back out of the back bend a little bit. Press the shoulder blades in towards the spine as you stretch back. Extend the arms, inhale. High to low plank, exhale. Option to float the right foot as you chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, see something. Downward facing dog, breathe out. We're practicing Ahimsa, non-harming, creating safety in your body. Adapt the poses as needed. Kick your left leg high, breathe in. Bend the knee, roll the hip open, roll out the ankle, say hello without judgment or resistance. Just get present. Inhale, extend the leg, lower the hip, knee to nose, exhale. Pause for the breath in. Low lunge, breathe out, land the foot, lower the back knee down. Stretch your arms overhead. Create safety from the foundation. Lift and spread the toes, pull the left hip back. Lift the front of the pelvis up, draw the front ribs in, stretch the arms high. Grab onto the right wrist, stretch up and over to the left. Option to bring your left hand down to the block. Breathe. Listen for what's needed in your body. Option to look over your right armpit. Take another breath in. Go deeper, breathe out. Back to center, breathe in. Hands to blocks, half split, shift your hips back. Pull your toes towards your face. Any movement your body needs here, you could windshield wiper the front toe side to side, but check in with the shoulders. Pull the shoulder blades in towards the spine. Take another breath in. Go a little deeper, breathe out. One more breath. Low lunge, breathe out. Warrior one. Turn the back foot flat to the floor. Press down to rise up. Press into the center of the back heel. Drive the right hip forward. Lift the front of the pelvis up. Stretch up on the inhale. Cactus the arms, exhale. Stay in a safe place. Pull the front ribs in, belly button to spine. And go back, open the chest. Option to extend the arms, breathe in. High to low plank, breathe out. Inhale on purpose. Downward dog, exhale. Big breath in. Big breath out. So that'll be our sun bee variation for this evening. Please adapt. Each time through, your body might be a little warmer, a little stronger. So if you want to not lower the back knee, just get creative and play with it in whatever ways feel good. Lift your heels, look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the front of the mat. Flat back, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Chair pose for the inhale. Drinking bird on the exhale. Extended mountain pose, inhale, optional back bend. Forward fold, exhale. Flat back, breathe in. High to low plank, breathe out. Inhale, be safe with your thoughts and your body, downward dog. Right leg high for the breath in. Knee to nose, breathe out. Pause for the inhale. Land the foot, exhale. Option to lower the back knee. Inhale, stretch the arms high. Exhale, side body stretch. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, back foot flat. Inhale, stretch up, warrior one. Exhale, cactus the arms, go back. Re-extend the arms, breathe in. High to low plank, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left leg high, breathe in. Low lunge, breathe out. Lower the back knee if you choose. Inhale, reach your arms high. Side body stretch, breathe out. Stretch the arms back up, breathe in. Half splits, breathe out. Low lunge, breathe in. Back foot flat, breathe out. Warrior one, pull belly button to spine. Cactus the arms on the exhale. Re-extend the arms, breathe in. High to low plank, breathe out. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Feel your hands into your mat. Feel your feet into your mat. Notice your breath and create a safe space with yourself physically and mentally. Being gentle and kind while you get strong and more flexible. Sun bee variation again. Get curious. What's available? Lift your heels, look forward. Exhale, travel to the front of the mat. Flat back, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Chair pose, inhale. Drinking bird, exhale. Press the shoulder blades in towards the spine. Mountain pose, inhale, belly button in. Back bend, forward fold, breathe out. Flat back, inhale. High to low plank, exhale. Inhale, what's available with kindness. Dog to down dog, right leg high, breathe in. Low lunge, breathe out. Option to lower the back knee or not. Inhale, stretch your arms high. Side body stretch, breathe out. Reach the arms high, breathe in. Half splits, breathe out. Low lunge, breathe in. Use the exhale, plant the feet, breathe out. Warrior one, breathe in. Cactus the arms, back bend, breathe out. Re-extend, inhale, belly button to spine. High to low plank, breathe out. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left leg high, inhale. Knee to nose, exhale. Pause for the breath in. Land the feet, breathe out. Crescent lunge, inhale. Side body stretch, exhale. Reach back up, breathe in, belly button to spine. Hands down, half splits, breathe out. Low lunge, breathe in, create length. Plant the foot, breathe out. Warrior one, rise up. Exhale, cactus, back bend. Inhale, extend the arms. High to low plank, exhale. Inhale, up dog, lift the front of the pelvis up. Downward facing dog, exhale. Check in with how you're feeling physically in this moment. Notice the beating of your heart. See one spot. And one more breath in. Empty out. Come forward to high plank. Side plank with the left hand high. Breathe. You can lower the bottom knee to the mat. You could also lower the left leg, or lift the left leg up towards the ceiling. Take another breath in here. Being kind and safe with yourself as you get stronger. You're welcome to stay here or come into wild thing. Land the left foot behind you and lift the hips. Slight bend in the bottom elbow. Create safety in that bottom elbow joint. Press the shoulder blades in towards the spine. And cactus your left arm out to the side as you press your tailbone up towards the sky. Take another breath in. High plank, breathe out. Shift forward, breathe in. Low plank, exhale. Inhale, up dog. Bend the elbows, press the shoulder blades in towards the spine. Downward dog, exhale. Breath in. Open mouth, exhale. High plank, inhale. Side plank. The right hand high. Any variation, as long as you are practicing Ahimsa, creating safety in your body, see what you're looking at. Welcome to stay or come into wild thing. Pull belly button to spine. Check in as you press the shoulder blades in towards the spine. Also draw the front ribs in towards each other. Take one more breath in. Cactus the right arm, slight bend in the bottom elbow. High plank, breathe in. Low plank, breathe out. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. See one spot, inhale. Empty out. Right foot forward, crescent lunge. Inhale, stretch the arms high. Take a vertical twist to the right, exhale. You're welcome to stay here or come into exalted crescent. Bring your back hand to your thigh or hip as you reach the right hand up towards the ceiling. Safety first. So check in with the feet. Check in with the pelvis. Pull belly button to spine. Take another breath in. As you look further to the right, breathe out. Crescent lunge on the inhale. Warrior two on your exhale. Pull belly button in. Lift your toes. Pull your thigh bones in. Try this on, lock out your back knee. Doesn't feel so great. Now bend the back knee just slightly. Pull in towards midline. I'll flow us through reverse warrior, extended side angle 3 times. Reverse warrior on the inhale. Extended side angle, exhale. Stay low in the lunge, reverse warrior, inhale. Extended side angle, option to reach the right hand towards the back foot. Reverse warrior, inhale, lift and spread your toes. Extended side angle, exhale, reach your top hand or your right hand towards your back foot, top hand towards the front of the space. Inhale here. Option for a half bind or a full bind for 5. Be safe with yourself for 4. That might mean back off if you need to for 3, 2. Take 1 more breath. Reverse triangle. Go as far back as you can safely. High to low plank, up dog, down dog. It's like a dance break, but you get to choose how fast or slow you move through the vinyasa. Big breath in here. Empty out. Left foot forward, crescent lunge. Slight bend in the back knee so you can access the lift of the front of the pelvis. Draw the front ribs in, then extend the back leg. Inhale, pull the sides of the body up. Exhale, twist to the left. Stay or come into exalted crescent. Safety first though, so back off if you need to so you can feel the foundation of your feet into the mat. Pull belly button in. Twist, look over your left shoulder. 1 more breath in. Lunge deeper, twist further. Crescent lunge on your inhale. Warrior 2 on the exhale. Check in with your back knee joint if it's locked out. And you pull in with the inner thighs. That's a little ouchy. Slight bend in the back knee, then pull in with the inner thighs. Reverse warrior, inhale. Extended side angle, option to reach the bottom hand towards your back foot. Back to the reverse warrior, lift and spread your toes. Extended side angle, pull belly button in towards spine. 1 more time, reverse warrior, inhale. Extended side angle, reach the bottom hand towards your back foot. Top hand diagonally up and forward. Lift and spread the toes, option to stay here or come into a half or a full bind for 5. 4. Again, slight bend in the back knee so you can pull the inner thighs in. 3, 2, 1 more breath. Lunge deep. Reverse triangle, big stretch back. High to low plank, up dog, down dog. Breathe. What is being safe with yourself look or sound or feel like in your body right now? Breathe and see. 1 more breath. Lift your heels, look forward. Exhale, travel to the front of the mat. Flat back, breathe in. Hold, breathe out. Extended mountain pose, bend the knees, inhale. Eagle, right leg over, right arm under. Squeeze the shin bones in towards each other. Stay here and breathe. Option to create a clasp behind your low back. Pull the shoulders up, then press the shoulder blades in towards the spine as you press your knuckles towards the back of your mat. Squeeze your shin bones together as you sit low. Take another breath in. Deep breath out. Release, mountain pose, shimmy, shake out the left leg. Eagle, left leg over. And start with the left arm under. Deep breath in. You're welcome to stay here or clasp the hands behind the low back. If you clasp your hands the same way, try to switch and have the other thumb and pointer finger on top. Pull belly button to spine. See what you're looking at. Squeeze in as you sit low. Option to press the knuckles back. Release, extended mountain pose. Inhale. Quad stretch, right foot back. Exhale. Put a slight bend in the standing knee so that you can create safety for the low back. Pull the pit of the belly in towards the spine. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Release, extended mountain pose. Inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Bring your blocks to the tall height out in front of your mat. We'll need them in a moment. Inhale, rise back up, extended mountain pose. Quad stretch, left foot back. Slight bend in the standing knee. Lift the front of the pelvis up, pull belly button in as you press the shoulder blades in towards the spine. Kick your foot into your hand and your hand back into your foot. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. I'm going to pause a second and look over at the camera. The transition we're about to make is I'm going to take you through dancer pose. I want to create safety, lift the front of the pelvis. We'll go into dancer pose, and from dancer, I'll have you slide your hand to the outside of the foot, lift up and out into sugar cane. You may balance the fingers. You may put your fingers right down on the block. Does that make sense? There was no collapsing. I'm kicking into my foot, lifting up, and just seeing what happens. Cool? Try it on with safety, mentally as well as physically. Quad stretch, right foot back. And we'll take a few breaths in dancer to start. So slight bend in the standing knee, kick the leg back. Create the lift on the front of the pelvis, put a belly to spine, and if you're on carpet, you get extra bonus points for muscle building in the ankle and foot. Get curious here as you lift up and out to open up into sugar cane or bound half moon for 5. Breathe for 4, for 3, 2, 1. Release. Shimmy, shake it out. Other side, quad stretch to start. And listen for what's needed in your body. If this is the full craziness that we're trying to do here isn't safe for you today, please adapt. Take 3 breaths in dancer pose, left leg back. Breathe, see. Check in with the pelvis, draw the front ribs in. Slight bend in the standing knee. And when you're ready, lift up out of the bottom hip as you roll open. You can keep your hand on either side of the lifted ankle for 5, for 4, for 3, 2, release. Okay, we get one more round. This time, bonus challenge curiosity is do the quad stretch. And if you need to come to the camera to see, with both hands back, you kick back into the hand and foot and lift up out to come into the full bound half moon. Wow, cool, we're doing crazy things. Get curious. Right foot back, any variation you want to work on. See you, see the wiggles and wobbles, slight bend in the bottom knee, belly button to spine. Equal pressure into the hand and foot, kicking and pulling. Kicking and pulling. Switch sides. When you're ready, if you're feeling good balancing there, go for it. Do the other side. Slight bend in the knee. Pull belly button to spine. Kick and pull. Lift up out of the bottom hip. Breathe, yeah, 5, 4. Extra bonus challenge, slowly look up towards the ceiling. 3, 2, yeah. Release. Let that go, shake it out. Shimmy, shimmy, shake it. All right, come back to the front of your mat. Feet together, touch your palms together at the center of your chest. Inhale here. Ahimsa, non-violence, non-harming with yourself, so that we can be that way for the world. Let go of attachment. Let's get present. Another breath in here. As you breathe out, release your hands by your sides. Pull belly button to spine. Inhale, stretch your arms overhead. Forward fold, exhale. Flat back, breathe in. Vinyasa. High to low plank, up dog, down dog. Adapt as you need to expand or to create even more safety. Right leg forward, triangle pose. However you want to get into the pose. Triangle pose. Breathe. Try it on, lock out your knees, experience locked out knees, and try to squeeze your legs together. Now put a slight bend in the knees and squeeze the legs in towards each other. Lift and spread your toes. Inhale here. Exhale. Bend into extended side angle. So leave your hand where it is and bend into the bottom knee. Create a half bind. Option for a full bind. Then re-extend the right leg. Triangle pose with a half or a full bind. For 5, 4, 3, 2. You're welcome to stay, or if you want to try the bound reverse, I don't know what to call it, half moon, but with your arms bound around the bottom leg. You can bounce your back leg in. Press your elbow into your thigh, thigh back into the elbow as you slowly float the left leg. For 5. For 4. Woohoo! For 3. Press and pull, press and pull. Yeah, nice efforts there. Release, star pose, inhale. The horse or goddess pose, exhale. Lift your toes, feel your feet. Feel the inner edge, the outer edge, the center of the heels of your feet into the mat. As you pull in, take another breath in. Sit even lower, breathe out. Stretch the arms overhead, inhale. Cactus the arms, just straight out to the sides. Lift the front of the pelvis up. Pull belly button to spine. And check in, press the shoulder blades in towards the spine. Take another inhale. Sit even lower, exhale. Star pose, breathe in. Revolve triangle, breathe out. Face the front of your mat. Start lifted, bring your right hand to your right hip, left hand high. Press into the back heel as you reach forward, forward, forward. Inhale. Bring hand to shin or block as you twist. Check in with your back foot. So other hand high. Irene, right hand high. Deep breath in. You are welcome to stay right here and create safety and practice nonviolence, or come into revolved half moon. You could bring a block with you forward with the left leg high. You've lost your breath on purpose, breathing, bring it back. And then if you're feeling all the adventure today, option to bend the back knee and grab onto the ankle. Breathe. Practicing self-love. If you're in the bound, revolved half moon and want to come into twisted dancer, bend into the standing knee as you slowly kick into your foot and your hand for 5, 4. Everyone, 3. See what you're looking at, 2. Everyone forward fold at the front of the mat. Shimmy, shake it out. Shake your head out, let your head hang heavy. Flat back, breathe in. High to low plank, breathe out. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. What's coming to my mind right now is when you're with a group of people, there's times when I've been with a group of people and they want to do something and I'm like, that doesn't seem safe. And I have to honor what's needed for me rather than what the group is doing, right? So listen for what's needed in your body and these invitations to breathe and be like Gumby. Left foot forward, triangle pose. However you want to get there. Breathe. Check in with your knees. If you lock out the knees and try to squeeze your legs, what happens? If you put a slight bend in the knees and squeeze in, what happens? See what you're looking at. Breathe in. Go into extended side angle for a moment. Create a half or a full bind. Breathe. Slight bend in the knees, belly button to spine. An option to straighten the front leg with a bound triangle. Breathe, you may stay. Or listen, what's needed for you? The bound, reverse, half moon, I don't know what the words are for it. Press into the leg as you lift the right leg up. For 5, 4, breathe. C, 3, 2, press and kick. And release, come up, star pose. Big, you could do sparkle fingers, inhale. Into horse pose, exhale. Goddess pose, you could cactus the arms. Any variation, check in. What's going to create safety in your pose? Starting with the feet. Lift and spread the toes to create action. Pull in as you sit as low as you can go. Take another breath in. Go your deepest, breathe out. Twisting triangle, face the front of your mat. Adjust your feet. Press into the back heel as you reach up. Forward, forward, press into the back heel. Bring the right hand down. Reach the left hand high. And high is relative. Right, what's needed in your body. You're welcome to stay or shift forward into revolved half moon. Wherever you are, breathe on purpose. You're welcome to stay or bend the back knee and grab onto the ankle. Breathe on purpose. You're welcome to stay or kick into the back foot to rise. Everyone, 5. See what you're looking at. 4, create safety for yourself mentally and physically. 3, 2, one more breath. Go to your fullest expression. Forward fold at the front of your mat. Flat back, breathe in. High to low plank, breathe out. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Pedal through the knees. Feel your hands and feet. Notice your breath, notice your heartbeat. Practicing nonviolence with yourself so that you can be nonviolent with the world. Half camel, right foot forward. Lower your back knee down to the mat. Option to bring the blocks back by your hips. Left hand to left hip, right hand high. Lift the front of the pelvis up. Cactus your right elbow as you press your sternum up towards the ceiling. Option to bring your left hand down to a block by your back heel or bring your left hand to your back heel. Create safety, so back off so that you can create the lift on the front of the pelvis. Pull belly button to spine. 5, 4, 3, 2. Pull scissor the legs in as you come up and switch sides. Left foot forward, half camel. Lift the front of the pelvis up. Right hand to right hip, left hand high to reach up and cactus the left elbow out to the side. Go to the place in your body that it feels safe. Option to bring your right hand down to the block by your back heel. Option to bring your hand to your heel. If you have that kind of back where you can pull belly button to spine and bring both hands to your back heel over your head. We're up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can any of you do that? I've seen it. So I'll show you what it might look like if you're gonna do the full one, both hands up and you go back and grab onto your heel that way. I cannot do it. All right, downward facing dog. You get one more round of back bends. Your choice, whether you do camel, whether you do bridge, wheel. You get 30 seconds. Your choice. I'm gonna take bridge and wheel. 30 seconds starting now. Create safety in your body. In the back bends especially, tuck the tailbone. So you lift the front of the pelvis towards the belly button. Breathe, take it slow. Not forcing anything. We have 15 more seconds. There's another expression of a back bend you want to take. So often I go up into wheel and I lose the safety in my low back, my rib cage. Slowly come down. Come onto your back and either take fallen bridge with the knees in or take Supta Baddha Konasana with the knees out. Experience your breath for a moment in stillness. And close your eyes. Feel your heartbeat, feel your breath. Give your knees a squeeze into your chest. Do 30 seconds of yogi bicycle sit-ups. Bring elbows out. As you bring opposite elbow to opposite knee, notice the temptation to collapse in the chest, an effort to get the elbow to the knee. It's less about the elbow to the knee and more about getting the full abdominal experience with the chest open. We have 10 more seconds. Even on both sides, and hug your knees into your chest. Big squeeze. Rock and roll front to back on your mat. If that feels good, you can do it a few times. We'll end up in downward dog. Lizard lunge, right foot forward. Bring your right foot to the outside edge of your the right front of your mat. Option to stay up on the hands or lower down to the forearms. For this first 30 seconds, hug the right knee in towards your right shoulder. Create safety with yourself physically and safety with yourself mentally. Be kind to yourself. You're welcome to stay or come into galaxy pose. Turn the front toes out 45 degrees. You could stay down on the forearm. Any variation from here. Option to bend the back knee for the bind. Listen carefully. Leave your front foot where it is. You're going to come into a seated twist facing the right side of your mat. Tuck the back knee to the right of the front heel and set both sit bones down. Reach the left hand up in the air on the inhale and twist to the right on the exhale. You're welcome to stay here if this feels good, or if you would prefer double pigeon, we'll take 3 breaths. Lengthen the spine on the inhale. Press the shoulder blades in towards the spine on the exhale as you look to the right. Hold belly button to spine, breathe in. Ground both sit bones down into the mat, breathe out. Last breath in. Deeper breath out. And around, downward facing dog. Spin around is relative. Bring your hands to the front of your mat. Pedal through the knees, see what's going on. And left foot forward, lizard lunge. Breathe slowly. Belly button to spine, even here, just slightly. Welcome to stay or come into galaxy pose. Turn the front toes out. Bring left hand to thigh or to back ankle. Go of needing the pose to look a certain way. Instead, create a sense of safety and stability as you create opening. Move into the seated twist. Face the left side of your mat this time. You can either keep the left foot planted across or come into double pigeon, right hand high to breathe in. Exhale, twist. You could hook your elbow across your thigh or grab onto your leg. Slow the breath down. Press the left hip forward. This advanced Simon says, left hip forward towards your foot as you pull the left shoulder back. Or you could think about pulling the right hip back as you pull the left shoulder back. Pull belly button to spine. You get one more breath. Downward facing dog. Right foot forward for half or full splits. We have 60 seconds to play here. You could pull the right leg straight and keep the left knee bent. You could play with lunging into the front knee, crawl your foot forward, slide the left leg back, pull and straighten. Work your way into stretch in the hamstring on the front leg and an opening on the front of the left hip. 30 more seconds. Notice what happens to the chest and the shoulders if you're in the half or full splits. Can you create an opening across the chest? Last breath in. Breathe out. Switch sides. Left foot forward. 60 seconds. You don't have to plop right into the splits or the variation you choose. You can move forward and back. Pull belly button to spine. Thirty more seconds. Breathe. Get curious, do you need to back off so that you can create more safety? Pull the belly button into the spine and press the shoulder blades in towards the spine. The slowest breath possible in, and the slowest breath possible out. Release, it's time to go upside down. Your choice. Headstand, handstand. We've been creating safety and stability on the front of the body while opening the chest. So a scorpion is a pose that you have in your practice or are working on. I do not, so I will not demonstrate it. Whatever pose you choose, get present. What's needed for you to be safe, both physically mentally. You have 60 more seconds to play. You're in waterfall, still a place to be playful. What does playful even mean? You have to be safe or feel safe in order to be playful, right? Safe with yourself. 30 more seconds. Come down. Give your knees a squeeze. You are welcome to take a regular supine twist, or if you want to try a variation with me, slip over onto your stomach and make your arms like goalpost arms with your palms in towards each other. Advanced Simon says here, bend the left knee and twist the left toes across the back of your body to create a stretch in the front of the right shoulder. One more breath here. Switch sides. If that doesn't feel safe in your body, don't do it. Goalpost arms. Bend the right knee. Take the right toes behind you. With your left elbow out behind you. One more breath here. Release. Anything else your body needs before Shavasana? Final relaxation, please go there. Be a happy baby or a Supta Baddha Konasana. When you're ready, let yourself be. Back to your normal, natural breathing. Would feel safer to bring one hand to heart, one hand to belly, please do. Or if there's a different position with your feet and legs, please do. And if laying on your back doesn't feel safe in your body right now, you could curl over to one side into a fetal position. Two or 3 minutes here to just be. I'll bring us out when the time is right. Invite movement to your fingers and toes as you deepen your breath. Roll over to either side into a fetal position. with all things yoga, it's a practice, not a perfect. So if there were moments where you fell out of safety, whether it was physically or mentally, you just begin again, not spiraling deeper into the self-violence. Up to a seated position. Whatever seated position that feels good in your body, whether it's sitting on a block or kneeling on your knees. Bring your palms to touch each other, or you could bring one hand on top of the other against your sternum. Notice your breath in. Often surrender on the breath out. One Om. Ah, O, Um. Inhale. It comes to the middle of your forehead. The moment you feel your hips on the floor, you feel your thumbs on your forehead, and the space on the crown of your head. Deep breath in. We bow forward on the exhale in gratitude for this practice that brought us together today. Thank you. Grab your journals, take a moment. About 5 minutes in your journal.